Have you heard of Boudica? She was queen of the Iceni, a tribe of people who lived in eastern England in Britain almost 2,000 years ago. Boudica was tall, with very long red hair, and wore a gold necklace and a beautiful brooch. She was very intelligent and had probably been to warrior school, so she knew how to fight. By AD 43, had conquered southern England. At first, they allowed Boudica and her husband to continue to rule. But when Boudica's husband died, the Romans took all his land and property. They decided to rule the Iceni, and they treated them very badly. So, in AD 60 or 61, Boudica and the Iceni rebelled against the Romans, together with other tribes who were also treated badly by the Romans. Boudica and her large army defeated one Roman army and destroyed the capital of Roman Britain, Colchester. In Colchester, she destroyed the temple built for Emperor Claudius. They also destroyed 2 more cities. Many people died. Now I am fighting for my freedom. We must win this battle or die. Let the men live as slaves if they want. I will not. Finally, Boudica and her army were defeated. The surviving Iceni people ran away or were turned into slaves. Boudica probably killed herself with poison. Her body has never been found. The rebellion was so shocking to Emperor Nero, the ruler of the Roman Empire, that he wanted to withdraw from Britain. In the end, the Romans occupied Britain for over 350 years more, but they also treated the British people more fairly and introduced lower taxes. Boudica has been an inspiration to other female leaders, such as Elizabeth I and Queen Victoria. Her rebellion was one of the most significant against the Roman Empire. Now, Boudica is remembered as one of Britain's greatest heroines.
The Sneaky Rabbit. One night, when the moon was very bright, Rabbit was resting near a pond. He was very tired and wanted to go to sleep, but he was scared the tiger was going to eat him up. Rabbit tried and tried to stay awake. He looked up at the sky and started to count the stars. Soon Rabbit was fast asleep. Suddenly, a loud booming voice woke him up. It was Tiger.
Aha! Now I've got you, little rabbit. You'll be perfect
In my soup. Rabbit was very frightened, but he had an idea. He looked in the water and saw the reflection of the moon. It looked like a big lump of cheese. He moved his mouth, pretending to eat, and said, "Nom, nom, 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 nom. Ah, Tiger, I'm happy to see you. Nom, nom, nom. Come and share this delicious white cheese with me. Nom, nom, nom. I'm keeping it fresh for you in the pond." Tiger loved white cheese. He licked his lips.
Yum. I can see the cheese, but how do you get it out of the pond?
He asked. "Easy," said Rabbit. "I tie this stone around my foot and jump in. Do you want to try?" Tiger tied the stone around his foot and jumped into the pond. Splash! Rabbit ran away saying, "Ha ha! Now you're the one in the soup." And I've heard the tiger is still trying to get out of the pond. Once upon a time, there was a clever monkey. He lived on a beautiful island in an apple tree. One day, a crocodile swam to the island. "I'm hungry," he said. So the monkey threw a red apple to the crocodile. The crocodile munched and munched. The next day, the crocodile came back. "Please, may I have 2 apples?" he asked. One, and gave one to his wife. The crocodile went to see the monkey every day to listen to his tales and eat his apples. He wanted to be clever, just like the monkey. The crocodile's wife had an idea. "Why don't you eat his heart? Then you'll be clever, just like him." The next day, he said to the monkey, "Come to my house. We'll have lunch together to thank you for the apples." But when he arrived, the crocodile snapped and said, "Monkey, I want to eat your heart so I can be as clever as you." The clever monkey thought quickly and said, "But I haven't got my heart here. It's on the island, in the apple tree." They all went back to the island. "Wait here and I will get my heart," said the monkey. The monkey quickly climbed the tree and sat at the top. "Oh, crocodile, you are greedy. Of course you can't have my heart. And now you can't have my apples." And the clever monkey laughed and laughed.
Have you heard of Nessie, the Loch Ness Monster? Loch Ness is a very large, deep lake in Scotland. Many people think a monster lives in it. The first report of Nessie was back in the 6th century. A man called Saint Columba reported seeing a monster in the water, but he told the monster to go back, and he was safe.
"Go back."
"OK, if you insist." Then, in 1933, Nessie was seen again by George Spicer and his wife. It's the road in front of their car. What a beautiful day for a picnic. The next year, a photo was taken of Nessie, which became very famous. It was taken by a doctor, but the photo turned out to be fake. Since then, there have been several more sightings of Nessie. Some people have tried to take photos and videos, but Nessie is very shy. Pictures are not very clear. The paparazzi are everywhere. People have also tried exploring the lake. It's very deep and very dark. Some people watched the lake, while other people used equipment like underwater cameras, microphones and sonar to scan the lake carefully. People have even explored the lake in submersibles. No one has found anything definite. There are lots of possible explanations for what people have seen in Loch Ness. Maybe the monster is just a giant eel, a large bird, a tree, or a seal. A few people even think it could be a plesiosaur, which is a type of dinosaur. Or maybe I'm just unique. So, what do you think? Do you believe that Nessie, the Loch Ness Monster, really exists?
I just don't know where all these prints are coming from. It's a mystery. Whom do they belong to?
You know, there are some footprints that you just can't erase.
What do you mean?
I'm talking about something we all do. We all leave footprints online. They're called digital footprints. Every time you go online to play a game, type an email, or search the internet, you leave a trail.
Really? I'm online all the time sharing things. I play online, I post online, I submit and send things online almost every day.
Well, since you're online a lot, you have footprints all over the place, and it's really hard to erase these footprints.
You mean I can't just clean them up?
No, it doesn't work like that.
How does it work?
Our digital footprint can get really big really quickly, so we need to pause and think when we're online. We need to be safe, responsible, and respectful.
Wow. So what should I be careful about not sharing online?
Never share private information like your full name, address, telephone number, your age or birthday, or even your school.
I guess that makes sense. But what's okay to share then?
I share personal information, just not private information. I keep my full name and address to myself, but I feel safe sharing stuff like my hobbies and my favorite things.
Okay, I think I've got this. I may have a big footprint online, but I need to make sure what I'm sharing is safe, responsible, and respectful.
You got it.
It still doesn't solve the mystery of these muddy footprints, though. Aha! Case closed.
Remember to pause and think online. If you're not sure what to do, ask a trusted adult first. How big is your digital footprint?
We, the digital citizens, with our hands up in the air, pledge to travel safely when we click from here to there. If you want to see the world, you don't always need a plane, a giant yellow school bus, or a noisy train. You just need the internet and something with a screen to see a different country or a pretty ocean scene. If you've ever seen a sloth or a pick a baby Sue.
Talking about subtracting three-digit numbers, this is 11.7. We can subtract three-digit numbers by using a work mat that shows the place values and models to help us. So we're going to subtract 425 minus 136. And this H means hundreds, the T means tens, and the O means ones. We can keep them in the correct column. We even have a box for regrouping, see? So 425, we have 4 hundreds, we have 2 tens, and we have 5 ones, don't we? We need to take away 136. Looking at this, what we need to do is take 6 from the 5, but we can't. The 5 isn't big enough. So what we're going to do is we're going to regroup the 2 as a 1. We're going to give that 10 to the ones place, so this is not a 5 anymore, it's a 15. 15 take away 6 is 9. Now we have 1 and we need to take 3 away, but we can't do that. So we regroup this to be a 3 and we give it to the tens place. Now we have 11 tens and we need to take 3 away. That's an 8. 8, 9, 10, 11. See? 8 plus 3 is 11. We can do the opposite. We can do addition to check our subtraction. 3 minus 1 is a 2. So we should have